Hi everyone. So we begin talking about Saturn transiting Sagittarius. So if you look at the sky right now, if you look at the night sky, you will see the planet Saturn very close to Sagittarius. It was in Scorpio earlier and it moved to Sagittarius now. So we will be discussing the effect of Saturn on Sagittarius in all our lives. First, I would like to give my bow down to Shivo, who has been my guru, my teacher, my mentor. And he has not only shared his inventions and his insights on astrology with all his students, but he has nurtured us and he has brought out what is unique about us as an astrologer, and he's inspired that from us. And every single astrologer in EMA is very unique with their own talents, and I really bow down to Shiva for giving us this freedom to explore not just astrology but us in astrology. I would like to bow down to Shanidev. Shanidev is the greatest tapasvi, is one of the greatest tapasvi there is, and we have so much to learn from Shanidev. We have to learn his focus, his discipline, his perseverance, the ability to persist, his continuous atal sadhana that he does. I would also like to bow down to the psychic field of Sagittarius. Now, every zodiac has its own character, and Sagittarius is a gurukul. That is where we all study, that is where we all expand our knowledge. So, what is Saturn and Sagittarius for everyone? In one sentence, Saturn is tapasya, Sagittarius is a gurukul. So, you're going to do a lot of tapasya to accomplish a goal. And whenever you do tapasya with Saturn, you will always get a siddhi, and that will help you accomplish your goal. So, Saturn is a tough master, but you will get your siddhis, you will accomplish your goal. Okay. Now, what kind of tapasya you have to do and what siddhis you're going to attain is going to depend on what is your lagna, what is your ascendant, and it will also depend on many factors in your personal horoscope. But today I'm going to talk about how Saturn and Sagittarius affects every lagna, every ascendant. If you know, a lot of people have contacted our team on WhatsApp and they know their ascendant. If you don't know, you can write a comment and maybe our team might be able to help you. Okay. So I wanted to share a visual that I have about Saturn and Sagittarius. Have you all seen this movie Mohabbatein? And Amitabh is in this, he's the stern principal who talks about parampara, anushasan, pratishtha, which is discipline, tradition, honor. And this is exactly a Saturn principle. And he is teaching in a Gurukul, so that is Sagittarius. Now what Sagittarius does is it starts cutting all the distractions. You have your goal, so whatever are the distractions to the goal, it starts cutting it out. So he is tough, and as Amitabh was in that movie, but you will accomplish your goal. You know, I remember that if you are in board exams in India, everyone becomes your Saturn. Your parents will be like, study, don't go here, don't go to this party you want to really go. Let's say you hoodwink the parents and you go out, someone in your building or apartment will be like, hey, where are you going? If you are, if you are at the celebration, they'll be like, padhai ki aapne? So everyone is being a Saturn sometimes. I especially remember that time when we were in board exams and everyone was Saturn. So, my buddy Floyd, my EMA buddy Floyd, and a great astrologer Floyd asked me to look at some tarot cards for Saturn and Sagittarius. So I picked, so I shuffled, I asked for guidance, and this is what I picked. By the way, the tarot I'm using for this is Sacred India Tarot by Rohit Arya and by Jane Addams. And And for me, every message I get from the tarot is like uh, it's like a prasad. It's like a divine message. So if I've picked it up once, I'm going to stick with it, whether I understand it or not. But I wanted to show you this image that I got. I hope you can see it. This is Bhishma. Now think about Bhishma. His entire life, he was like a tapasvi. He is Saturn personified, and he is with a bow and arrow, which is the symbol of Sagittarius. And at this point, his Saturn and Saggy is going to get triggered. And this is when he is a teenager, he is an adolescent, and after this, his whole karmic journey starts. And he does accomplish his lakshya. His lakshya was to safeguard the throne of Hastinapur, and he does do that. He gets lots of siddhis. He gets, for taking that terrible vow, he gets a siddhi of being able to choose his own death. He gets a siddhi of being practically invincible. So he had to do a lot of tapasya, but also there is siddhi, and he's able to accomplish his lakshya. Another card that I picked for Saturn and Sagittarius is, you remember I talked about Sagittarius being this Gurukul. So this is a Gurukul, this is Buddha, who's transmitting knowledge to Mahakashyapa, who is his prime main disciple. So again, both of these great tapasvis, and this is a Gurukul. After tapasya, this knowledge of transmission, these siddhis are being transmitted to someone who has earned it. Saturn will make you earn it. You know, there is this cliche, no pain, no gain. That is Saturn, that is Saturn in Sagittarius. So now I've just talked generally about Saturn and Sagittarius. I see a lot of my friends, hi Tripti, hi Peena, hi Niti, hi, thank you so much for watching. So now in the next video, we will go to Saturn in Sagittarius for Sagittarius ascendant, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'll come back in 2 minutes.